In times like these, it can be very difficult to stay optimistic in that. But my advice is always surround yourself with optimistic people who are driven and have a drive, and that energy of those people will go to you. It's something that I kind of had to learn the hard way of having years and years of hanging out with people who were just always putting you down, saying everything that you were doing was a waste of time, and that until you find those people who appreciate the hard work. And once you find those people and you then change in that way as well, you become more grounded as a person. You want to smile, and occasionally, I know sometimes people say, oh, you're just smiling for no reason. It helps to smile sometimes because it cleanses the soul from that. And just for the record, guys, I'm not a religious type. I mean, I have certain beliefs or that, but the thing is, my goodness of my optimism sort of comes of just believing in that there are good people in the world, and these people can deliver messages of, of hope, of all that. So I hope that I can spread that joy, the goodness to the people of the fighting game community, people or even just fans of fighting games, because I know that not everyone who's technically a part of the FGC maybe doesn't want to be a part of it because of certain connotations that, oh, maybe this is a rough tangle, like a rough, tough bandits of people. But no, the FGC is very inviting of people. It's just trying to find the right individuals that'll guide you in a way what you want to get out of the experiences of playing these games. Do you want to play them to become competitive, to enter tournaments, to be really good? Then you want to hang out with people who enter tournaments regularly. Do you just want to find communities or places, whether it's online lobbies or forums, communities, whatever, to just talk about fighting games, to have that appreciation for it? Like myself, I am not the biggest competitive player, but I like talking about the stuff. I like talking about like the history, where fighting games have come from, and what the prospects of the future will be. Just general conversations. And then of course people are allowed to say what they like about certain things, what they don't like about that, and that creates a discussion in that. But it's really important to keep those discussions and just the selection of the words that you use, that they don't necessarily ruffle any feathers, because we definitely live in a time where people can very easily be sort of offended by the smallest things. And I understand why, because the passion, the drive of something that you like is there. But just, yeah, always just be careful with what you say, because you never know. One thing that you say, which might be your opinion, might really offend somebody else. So just be kind to one another, especially in these days with the pandemic and that. Like, we're in a crisis at the moment, and I really hope that everyone in those other countries, you guys are doing good. I hope things are going to go back to some kind of form of normality. We're here a little bit lucky in Australia that things are slowly getting back to normal, but I can't help but think that in other parts where I have friends that I've met in the fighting game community, they're still very much locked down, or the country is not yet returning to what was perceived as regular life, where you can go to majors, you can travel, you can do all that. Just be nice to each other, respect each other, especially with fighting games. When we're getting new players into the scene, be kind to them. Just remember, not everyone who plays these games wants to become the next, I don't know, Shao Hai or E.T. or any of the legendary players. Whatever. Some people just want to play these games for their appreciation. And I do that. And I have that appreciation, but I have that experience as well of being in tournaments as well. And that's something that some people want. They get exhilarated. Their heart rate pounds It's like, oh my goodness, this tournament is tense. I'm playing against the best players in my country. I want to be the best. I mean, then, yeah, if that is your prerogative, if that is what you want to do, then do it. Nothing is holding you back. But just remember that there's different levels of fans that appreciate these games. So not everyone has that competitive drive. So just be nice to them and invite people. And let's talk about fighting games. Let's enjoy the fighting game goodness. Wow, speeches.